Morning, morning, morning. I wanna do. Big up, big up, big up, big up, big up. Yeah, I mean? Yeah. Let me see if I can find the live them and so I can see the comments. Oh, sit over here, sir. Pause. Hold on. Alright. Gene, big up yourself, rock on, come in. Yeah, I mean? So I am live. I haven't been on, I haven't done a live like this in a minute, but I want to bear with me. I know that my internet is acting up, but I had to do this today because I keep procrastinating. I keep saying I'm going to get to it. And then before you know it, a day pass, 2 days pass, 3 days pass, and things don't get done. So, I know that my internet is not bossy right now, but I have to do what I have to do. Can't procrastinate no more. Plus, I always tell them I'm going to come live and then you know, see me don't. If you stop do that. Big up. Me need to stop do that. You know what I mean? Big up, big up. Let me see. I'm trying to find YouTube because we're live on YouTube as well. We're live on Facebook and YouTube. I prefer you watch on YouTube though. Anybody else there? Who there when I talk? Big up over Facebook. Big up, big up, big up. Okay. I don't know what's going on here. But I hope it's working. Hold on a second. I'm trying to find the Facebook live, but I don't know what I want. No, the YouTube. Oh, see it here. Alright, can you guys hear me though? Terry Nathan, big up yourself, my youth. Big up Cayman in my place. Let me know if you can hear me because I haven't tested anything, I haven't checked anything. But just get up and turn on this and decide some have to do a live today. So guys, just let me know. Can you hear me? When you can't hear me, alright, Terry, tell me if you hear me. Gene, tell me if you hear me because I'm really not sure. Oh, hold on, I can't turn up the phone.
Terry Nathan, big up
yourself. Oh, may I hear myself? Foolish. So how you guys doing? Welcome back to Dr. Phil Entertainment. You know what I mean? Big up on yourself. It's always a pleasure, you know what I mean, having you guys online with me. As we said, today is like an update, it's like a little talk. Updates really, so I'm not going to be long. I have to, because I need to go somewhere too. You know, it's back to school time. So I have my kids to sort out as well. So I need to jump up and go get that done, get some things done. It's raining though. It's raining like crazy here. But nonetheless, we'll do what we have to do. So as I'm saying, you know, good morning to everybody. Just share the live same time, you know, tell somebody that we're on. If you're on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And turn on your notifications. So when you jump on lives like these, you get the, as we call it, the ping. You know what I mean? For those who are on Facebook, big up yourself, Constantia, big up yourself. Me now see our live from yard, but big up yourself same way. As I say guys, it's raining and I'm having internet issues, but I have to do this quick update as it relates to what has been happening. Novel BSC, Mars, how you do? Yes, I can hear you. Bless up yourself, BSC, big up, live from yard people. Big up on yourself, Dr. Phil Entertainment people in general, big up on yourself. You know what I mean? As you guys know, I'm always humble, I'm always, you know, just in awe of what, you know, God has been using my little channel to do. And when I start talking about these things, I tend to start to get, even when I think about it, I tend to start to get a little bit on the emotional side. Not because I'm a softie, but because I am just humbled. I am just in total awe because, you know, I see platforms and I see other spaces and I recognize that, you know, they have all this large following and this monetization and all of these things going for them, and the world is watching them, and I'm saying why why my few little people them still just so loyal, you know what I mean? Still just always check in, but not just check in, but support and be a part. But also I am grateful, you know what I mean? So while I am humbled, I am grateful for all of you guys. Love Brown says, great Dr. Phil, good morning to you too. I work have me down, son, I will be back soon. All right, Constance, there, big up yourself, you know what I mean? As I say, I'm always humbled by your presence, by you just being here, by you just choosing to listen to me. That humbles me, because there are so many other places you could have been. There are so many other people that you could have support. And so I take it as an honor to have you guys here, even on live with me right this minute, you know. And I want to just publicly say thank you to all of you. Thank you. Big up yourself and thank you. You know, life is I have this term that I say life will be life in. You're not what Jenny I want me say you're not a dog. Me say woof woof. But big up yourself, Jennifer, you know what I mean? Oh, you retract that. That means I know that you did one right. Alright, the phone I give you a problem. Big up yourself, you know what I mean? But you know, life will be lifing, as I said, and as we go through life, a lot of things happen, some without our control. Like, we have no control over it. The only thing we have control over is how we respond to it, you know what I mean? And so that is what we have to take control of, our responses, because good things will happen, bad things will happen, things that you planned for, things that you didn't plan for, things that you would never expect will happen. And you can either become your circumstances or a victim of your circumstances, or you can become the response. And when I say become the response, I mean, and that can go both ways anyways. How you respond to the things that happen to you in life and the things that happening around you, you know, will really determine how life treats you. Because the reality is that you have the ability or the right to, or the choice, I think that's the right word. You have the choice of this thing that people talk about these days, matching energy. And I've been thinking about it, and the more I think about it, the more I wonder, why would I want to match my energy to anybody else's? Why? Like, if you're listening to my background, it's raining and there's thunder, but it's blessings. But I want to ask somebody, why would you want to match your energy to anybody else's? Why not carry your own spark? Why not carry your own energy? Why not carry your own positive vibration? Because people are going to be people. People are going to say what they want to say. People are going to do what they want to do. And whether or not it hurts you, you are in control of how you respond to it. And so, you know, I just want to submit to somebody this morning that you don't have to match anybody's energy. Anything them do, me I go do them. Any how them deal with me, I saw me I deal with them. You don't need to do that. You don't need to become that. Find you and be authentically you. Be yourself. Whether or not they want to be nasty, whether or not they want to be rude, whether or not they want to be disrespectful. Let me tell you, people don't have to like you. People don't even have to respect you. People don't have to love you. But you have to respect yourself. You have to love yourself. Yeah. So let's not get into the matching energy vibration. Put yourself on a positive vibration, on a positive note. Think positively and remain there, regardless of what is taking place around you. In everything that happens, you can find something to give thanks for. Everything that is happening in and around your life, you can find something to give thanks for. Jenny says, you are not a softie, you are just a good-hearted person. Thank you, Jennifer. I just do tap on one of them little hearts up there for that over on Facebook, over on YouTube. And big up to those who are on Facebook. Long time I don't watch your live. You can't control other people's behavior, but you can control yours. And that is what you have to focus on, what you have control over. Shireen Grant says, Dr. Phil, been a while. Was in JA, my hobby, and I wanted to meet you, but situation arise. Plan didn't go according to plan. Sorry to hear that, Shireen. And it would have been a pleasure, you know. I mean, I'm always elated to meet persons who follow me online. As I said, that is another thing that just humbles me when persons are willing to travel and are willing to meet me because them see me online. Yeah. I like the big celebrity them and thing, but you know, I'm just happy that, let me tell you what I'm happy for, that I am in my own space. I control my own space, because I could have gotten caught up in a lot of those negative energies and negative vibes and the back and forth and all of that, but I chose not to. I made a conscious decision not to, even if it means that I'm going to stand alone, even if it means that when I go live only 2 people going to be on here or 3 people going to be on here. I was fine with that. And so I just want to, you know, just say it publicly that, you know, I really appreciate you guys, and also share with somebody that you have control over how you respond to every and anything that is happening in your life. You know what I mean? Like I said, people don't have to love you, they don't have to respect you, they don't have to like you, they don't have to even talk to you, any of it. Recently I got a call to do a job, and the person that called me to do the job, the last time I heard that person's name, somebody was telling me that the person said them don't like me. Them no deal with me and them are a friend again. But yet, they had to call me to get a particular job done. You don't have to like me, you don't have to respect me, you don't have to. But you know what I did? Stay in my own lane. I didn't tell nobody say me not like them either. Not important. Not important. That's not the energy I want to match. Walking around not liking people, walking around not talking to people, walking around not being friendly, walking around not being nice. That's not the energy I want to match. I don't care what you have done to me. I've gotten to a place where I recognize that the law of attraction, we talk about it, we hear about it, but do we really believe it, and do we really try to exercise it? The law of attraction is really real. If every day you get up and you think negative things, if every day you get up and you think about those who don't like you and those who don't want you to see you prosper and those who, you attract those very things to yourself. And if every day you get up and you say, I am great, every day you get up and you say, I forgive, I have taken on this thing to forgive myself every day of the things that I should have done that I did not do, of the things that I promised myself but didn't do, of the things that I know I shouldn't do but did. I forgive myself daily. And each time that I forgive myself, and also I remember somebody that might have hurt me, I forgive them too. Let it go every day. Or every time the thought or a situation arises, I choose to forgive all over. You know why? Unforgiveness is very poisonous, and it is so potent, and its deadliest form is its stealth, silent, slow progress. Unforgiveness, yeah, it's very silent at times, and it slowly eats out your insides. Slowly eat out your insides till you become bitter and just angry and just easily upset and just I don't want to be that. So I choose to forgive every day. Yeah. Carol Harry, big up yourself, says you always have a positive word to lift up and not break down people. Because at the end of the day, Carol, if everyone around me is broken, then I'm going to become broken. If everyone around me is down, how can I go up? It's and oftentimes I submit to you, Carol, and that oftentimes when you hear me encouraging others, I am actually encouraging myself. I will admit that 95% of the times of the things that you hear me come on here and encourage others are things that I need to hear myself. Sometimes I have to talk to myself strongly too. That, hey, how can you go and tell the people them that they should do this, they should think like this, they should behave like this, and here you are not taking your own advice. Rack up, shake up. Sometimes I have to do that too. Pinks! Good morning, good morning, good morning. Big up yourself, big up yourself, big up yourself. But yeah, don't go out matching anybody's energy. What about with that? People have some very awful energies. People have some very negative energies, some very low vibrations. Terrible. Terrible. They see nothing good out of anybody. And every idea, they see it as doom, or they see the doom in it. They see the way that it cannot work. Don't match anybody's energy. No bother with it. No bother follow this notion that is going around. Deal with them like how them deal with me. Not me. I don't have to treat you badly because you treat me badly. I don't have to become that person. And so I'm saying to somebody, don't become others. Just be you. If you're a nice person, just keep being a nice person. No matter how not nice they are to you. Just keep being nice. It's that simple. Juliet McKenzie says, how have you been? Juliet, I've been up, I've been down, I've been sad, I've been happy, I've been learning, I've been unlearning, I've been growing. That's how I've been. I don't know if I missed out any word, but that's how I've been. I've been a lot of things, but I'm here, and that is what is important. I am here, and I am grateful for everything that I've been through that has helped to bring me to this place. Yeah, I am not where I want to be, but I'm certainly not where I used to be. I'm not fully who I want to be, but I'm also certainly not who I was. So Juliet, I might have to reintroduce myself to you. I don't know. There are some people that, you know, the reality is that as you grow in life, there are some people that you might have to just reintroduce yourself to, because they only know you for who you were. And when you hear some people say, me know him, and me know him would I do this, and me know him would I do that. How can you even know a person like that when they don't hardly even know themselves? Because we grow every day. Nicola Pitt, I'm on the same journey, and it feels so good. It's hard, but the feeling is great. Let me move this out of my way. It's hard, but the feeling is great. Just what I needed this morning as I take up the phone. Thank you. And Nicola, if deciding to go live this morning, regardless of the fact that I have other things to go and do right now and all of that, is for this purpose, then it's mission accomplished. It's mission accomplished. And I'm happy. I always come on with an intention to talk about one thing and then I end up somewhere else. I didn't plan to do this part. I really came on here to give you guys some updates. But somehow I ended up down there. Good morning, Akilia. Big up yourself, big up yourself, big up yourself, and everyone on the live. Big up. Sash, Multimedia Productions. Big up yourself. Just be yourself. You know what I mean? Sash, yeah. Senegal Road go live stream. Big up yourself. You know what I mean? You know, life is so. I couldn't know. I'm not too keep nothing secret. I'm kind of like a little old fridge and stuff. You know, when I just started production, doing live streaming, I met Sash through I needed a camera. I needed a second camera for an event, and I was checking around. Nobody had what I wanted until somebody tell me about Shauna. Call her. She really rent me something them still, you know. And because of somebody else that I knew, she decided to lend me her camera. I'm gonna tell you, say, you know, I don't forget those things, Sash. Those things, for me, those little things that help to put me where I am today. I am eternally grateful. Eternally grateful. Just know that. You might forget it, you might not remember it, but I don't forget it. No, sir, I don't forget it. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what I wanted to say to you guys for today. I think in terms of you know, just a word of encouragement. Be yourself. And nobody can match nobody energy. Let people bad energy alone. Keep your own energy. You know what I mean? Outside of that, I want to, you know, just say big up to the Live From Yard family. I'm going to take it one step at a time. I want to take a minute to just big up the Live From Yard family. I see the video cracking up, but as I said, my internet is shaky right now. Guys, as we know, Jukebox had passed, and we continue to say rest in peace, Jukebox. One of the singers at Live From Yard. Left his brother, his only brother, you know what I mean, has the responsibility of putting him away and everything. And the cost is a thing that, you know, we tried to see what we could do, knowing the situation, right? For those who know me or know me over the years, know that I'm not the type to come and beg. I'm not the type to come on and say, you know, we're begging you for this person or we're begging you for that person. I'm the type that wants that prefers to just show you what it is and say, let's do something, and you contribute. And so Sunday night, even after a short break, I dedicated Live From Yard to the cause of helping, you know, coming up with something to help to offset the cost for the funeral expenses for Jukebox. And so today, I just wanted to submit to you guys who have been, oh my God, awesome. To all the people who came out, big up on yourself. To all the people who supported, Live Wire came through, Mongoose came through. I hear that some band members from Kingston came through. His brother, you know, expressed his gratitude and thing. Big up to Shamar's Funeral Home, who is doing a wonderful job at being a part of the package and the preparations and all of that. And today, I just want to let you guys know, you know, I mean, I don't know mistake. I don't do my thing like everybody else, you know what I mean? And so we won't be presenting any money on camera and all of these things, but we are letting you guys know that because of your support, Live From Yard, Dr. Phil Entertainment, and Live From Yard is able to give to Jukebox family, which we're going to turn it over to the funeral home. His brother said, hey, don't give me nothing, just give it to the funeral home. $100,000. So on the night on Sunday night, we were able to gather $80,000+. I think it was $86,500 and something dollars, $550 on the night. And of course, the band members also chipped in by you know, donating from their own pay. Yeah. So I say big up to the band members. Big up. So we're squaring it off at $100,000. Given towards the funeral package. So we'll be giving that to Shamar's Funeral Home as a part of our donation to somebody who we have enjoyed. We have enjoyed his performances, you know what I mean, always giving us the energy and the music, and to see, you know, him being a part of the crew. I mean, I didn't know him for long. As a matter of fact, if you date back to the first time he came on Live From Yard, which is roughly a year ago, would have been when I met him. And you know what I mean? And so we didn't have to do all of this, but we are our brother's keeper, and each one help one. And it would be remiss of me to have people like you on board, to have people like you that have been supporting what I'm doing and not try to help somebody else. You know what I mean? And so I want to say a big thank you to all of you guys who have over the years supported Live from Yard, whether you share it, whether you comment, whether you like it, whether you give, you know what I mean? It has been an honor. And for those who, especially now for those who gave on Sunday night, we are saying you have done a wonderful job. The funeral is going to be this Saturday. I know there are still little expenses, miscellaneous expenses and stuff going on. So if anybody still feel like they would be willing to bless his brother or assist him in some way or so, then just let us know and we will arrange for that. You know what I mean? So we still say big up to everybody who supported the cause. Yeah. Nicola says, big up to the whole crew, blessings always, Jukebox. Yeah, rest in eternal peace, you know what I mean? Big up to all the singers and things that passed through and helped to make the night a success. It was epic. It was epic. It was just pure vibes the whole night. Just vibes and vibes and vibes all night. And we said big up to everybody, you know what I mean, that came through just the same. It's really an honor. It's really an honor. So we'll be handing over that $100,000 to Shamar's funeral home. And I'm happy how I do my thing, if I may put it that way. Not that I have a problem. Well, I do have a problem with how some people do things. But, you know, I am just happy for the people that God has put in my space that don't deal with the chaos. You know what I mean? And that is one of the things that I'm really grateful for you guys. And we get things done in our little way. And as we are talking and we say we get things done in our little way, that is one mission accomplished in terms of, you know, assisting a brother. And like we did last year, this year we'll be assisting again. But we're talking about now back to school. Listen me now, man. Listen me now. Hey. Anne-Marie Ramsey says 900 US. You're giving us 900 US, Ramsey? Anne-Marie, we're grateful. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. What do you want to do? Zelle it or Cash App? Which one? Or you want me to go to Western Union? Just let me know. I mean, I'll take the plane and come for that. You know what I mean? 900 US. That can go far away. I think that will cover everything that's left to do. Yeah. So let us know, Miss Ramsey. Yeah, let us know, right? Even though we know you're a really calculator, I calculate the $100,000 still, but but I don't know. 900 US is not 100,000 now. So yeah, we're looking forward to the 900 US. Miss Ramsey, you want me to pin the Cash App or the Zelle? Just let us know in the comment section there. Praise the Lord. So the September 2nd will be our back to school blessings. I call it no treat, like a sweetie. Back to school blessings, you know what I mean? Coming up September 2nd at the Ocherous Primary School. Remember, so all of us who are foreign, we have people in the St. Anne region, in the Ocherous region, all of you guys telling the people them to come out and get themselves get them children some school supplies. We're going to be running free medicals as well. Medicals. So for those who haven't gotten it done yet, just make sure you come out early, because we're going to be able to accommodate up to 150 students to do medicals. Some people say it's close, but guess what? Better late than never. And the reality is, even when school start, some people still can't afford the medical. Even when school start and near for done, some people still can't buy all the books that the kids need. You know what I mean? Some people still can't have to use back the old bag from last year. Some people still have to go use back some of the old pens to them and sharpener and something from last year. The reality is that a lot of our fellow brothers and sisters and citizens are in dire need. You know what I mean? And so we are going to be doing our part this year. And the truth is that, Lord God, every day this thing get bigger and bigger. Last year I was able to do a little thing, and I kid you not, by doing that last year, people bad mind. When I say bad mind, I mean bad mind and take action in a bad mind way too. Especially that I was giving like $1,000 to the kids. But guess what? This year, And this is why I enough to ramp with God, people. And this is why I enough to try trouble things that the Lord has his hands on. Because I never knew I would be able to be a part, do something like this. I mean, last year what I did was you know, was good. But and of course you have to get a little taste sometimes still. Wet your foot and know if you see where you're going and see what you can do. But I submit to you, yesterday I went to the Kingston Wharf and I collected a big old box. So and a barrel full of supplies. The box weigh 500 pounds. When the box go in a bus box, see bus yeah. We drive in the bus under there and we wait. You see when the box the forklift drop the box in a bus, see bus yeah. It was squat. You know what I mean? But this year we're able to do so much more. We can accommodate more kids. We are now going to, as we said, we added free medicals. And we have gotten some persons on board, so we're going to have some little gifts for parents and teachers, supermarket vouchers, what is the other thing? Supermarket vouchers, manicure and pedicure and rare. So big up Beauty Statement Salon, big up Big Ben supermarket there in Otrius who came on board. Who else? Nera, who's coming on board with the doctors. Who else I want big up? I also want to submit to you that big up to Councillor Michael Bell Navis, who is, you know, the JLP councillor for the area, who has decided to, you know, be a part of this and is also going to letting us have additional supplies. Now I can tell you it's going to be a full-blown fun day. Bounce about, ice cream, bounce about. What was the other thing? Food. Other something. Me have to go make over a whole new flyer. You hear me say, people? God has been so good. Me have to go make over a whole new flyer because now it turned out into a whole fun day. So please to tell you picnics them, please to tell you families them if you come out September 2nd for the back to school treat. You know what I mean? Yeah, me could just pray for sunshine for the day because it's going to be a wonderful day. It's going to be a wonderful day. You know what I mean? And we're just going to be doing it. We want to just thank everybody who decided to be a part of it because we're doing it from the goodness of our heart. We're not looking any profit out of it. We're not looking anything to tuck away. You know what I mean? We just want to help as much persons as we can because one of the things that I've understood in this life is that you cannot outgive God. Let me say that again. You cannot outgive God. And if you want to call it the universe or karma or whatever you want to call it, you can't outdo it. If you give away, I've gotten to a place, and I hope some of us can understand that place. I've gotten to a place mentally and spiritually that I understand and I operate in this fashion as well now, that even if I give away the very last thing I have, whatever is left, God is able to use it to do a miracle. Whatever is left. So if I give away everything that I have tangibly and I'm only left with my life and my health, God is still able to do a miracle. Let me say that again to somebody. You cannot outgive God. And the more you release is the more space you have to receive. The reason why some of us is not receiving is because everything that we have gotten, we hold it for ourselves. One night we can do a demonstration. I'm going to use one hand and do a demonstration. Let me see. So God is good. You see? Wait. I'm going to do a demonstration because I like when people understand what I mean. God is good. You get a little gift. You have it. And then the Lord, somebody bless you again with a slippers. You catch it over there. So. Let's pretend this is slippers number 1. And you get another blessing. You have 2 now. Wait, let me catch this one around. So you have 2 now. Talking about getting and receiving. You have 2 now. You get another one. You catch it on right so. You get another one. This is me getting enough, but I'm not giving away anything. I want everything for myself. This is me getting. Somebody bring a nice little pouch, come give me. Stuck it in here so. Somebody bring something, I want something else. Give me something else, me I'm not full yet. The wire represents something else and me get. And me tuck it up there so. I get a car key and me tuck it in here so. Me nah give away nothing. Me want everything. Now my hand is full. And I can't take somebody that say you can't take a message. You can't take a message more. Because my hand is full. I've been so blessed. And I talk about it so much, how blessed I am and how the Lord has opened up doors for me and so many things have come into my life. And I am so blessed, but I don't give away any. I don't bless anybody else. I keep everything for myself. You know, I'm going to read some of us. When a major blessing comes, something big comes, and you're supposed to receive it, you're not on a hand to hold it. See there, I can't find one finger to hold on upon this big old blessing where I come. I can't find one finger. And you lose it. You know what happened? You lose the big blessing because it drop and gone. Then things start drop out of your hand. You start losing. You start to lose because you didn't want to give. You start lose because you didn't want to release. You don't have no more hand for hold nothing. It's more, that's why the Bible says it is more blessed to give than to receive. I am humbled by the opportunity to be able to bless somebody, to be able to give to somebody. I don't know if it is that you guys missed that demonstration a while ago, or it freeze at that particular point. But if your hands are full because you're not releasing, you cannot receive. If your hands are full because you have been blessed, but you have not shared, you have not blessed someone else. When the major blessing comes, when the opportunity of a lifetime comes, you will not have the space to receive. Did you guys see the demonstration? Because I wonder if you see it. I was not quiet. Not quiet bad. But as I say, back to school treat this year is going to be at the Oakhurst Primary School, September 2nd. Bigger and better. It's a fun day. It's now a fun day. We have bunch about clowns, food, everything. Free medicals, school supplies, and so much more for everyone. Right? So parents come out, kids come out, and of course, one thing is for certain that I will never leave out is to inject God in all of that. Oh, the comments were there and I wasn't seeing it. Oh. My Maxine says, awesome word, brother. Doris says, hello, Dr. P. Was in Montego Bay last week. Stayed at Secrets Resort. Had a wonderful time. Missed the whole day though because they wouldn't let us land in Montego Bay or Kingston. Oh, you came in that time when the cold chaos at the airport? Osh. Oh my! At the airport, 5 hours before they allowed us to land in Montego Bay. I started out crazy, but ended up being. Oh, it started out crazy, but ended up being a wonderful vacation. Okay, been a great vacation. All right, big up yourself, Miss Flowers. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. Yeah. Constantia says you have to believe in sharing. It take you. Yeah. Jean says speechless. All right, so that means you guys saw it. I was wondering if you guys saw it because I wasn't seeing any comments or anything like that. But it looked like it was the phone itself that needed to. Rashid, big up yourself. Big up yourself, my bro. You know what I mean? Big up yourself. I don't know if you're there. I don't know. But we have back to school treat Saturday, September 2nd. You know what I mean? I wait for your contribution. Yeah. So, big up on yourself. It's going to be a wonderful. I'm going to give you guys more updates as it gets closer to that time. And one of the things I will never leave out is a way how to inject God in that day. Whether it's we're hoping to have a concert. I'm not 100% sure yet how it might work out because of who I want to use and their availability. But one thing I know, growing up, if me never get no new shoes to go back to school, or if me never get no new car key, or if me never get no new bag, one thing me sure you have to get before you go back to school is prayer. Prayer. Yeah. Be sure about that. So we not leave that out either. You know what I mean? We have to inject that in. I'm seeing so much upsoar of violence in our school amongst our kids. I mean, I tell you, boy, it upsets. It is upsetting to see that and scary as a parent to know that you can send your child to school to go learn and then they must come back home because of somebody else's child. Not because them stray and go up on the road go do what they're not supposed to do. But they stay right there in the school and lose their lives. They stay right there in the school and get injuries that are lifelong problems. And it's scary. It's really scary. And so we have to pray for them. We have to cover them under the blood of Jesus. Because I tell you, it not pretty. It's scary as a parent. I'm gonna tell you straight. As a parent, scary. But ladies and gentlemen, as I tell you, I wasn't going to stay too long. I want to say thank you for joining me. Thank you for coming on. It's been a pleasure. You'll see me in short order because I have to talk about these things frequently leading up to the dates, right? So big up on yourself, much love and much respect. I hope I know somebody got something from this live this morning. It's even Nicola, and I hear Jean says speechless. Jean are normally speechless. Well, you know, big up yourself. For those who were online listening but you know probably couldn't comment, we want to say thank you. Big up yourself, same speed. For those who are at work, have yourself a wonderful day. You know what I mean? Oh, so Constantine said, I'm at work watching. I will keep in touch with you. Okay, have a great day. I love your morning talk. Thank you. All right, then, Constantine, I'm going to see if I can do some more. I'm working on having the ability to just, you know, stream on Facebook and YouTube live. Everything costs money, man. Boy, I mean, I tell you, don't pray for me. So I just, you know, pray for me get some money. Start making some help of money. You know what I mean? So I can do them something more often and do it this the right and proper way. But yeah, you know, big up is Beverly Coley. Anybody else here that didn't comment? I just want to take a minute for big you up. You know what I mean? Beverly Coley says, have a blessed day. You have a wonderful day wherever you are in the world. Understand that you can. I don't know what it is that you can, but you can. Yeah. Whatever you want to do, you can. Yeah. No matter doubt, you can. All right, Beverly, big up yourself. That's all I want. I don't know why I said that to you, Beverly, but you can. Okay? Yeah. Is it Novali or Noval? But me know so the last name is Mignat. Says good morning, Dr. Phil. So good morning to you, Noval or Novali? Novala? I don't know. Big up yourself. Anybody else? Beverly Nemad Cooper. Why am I so like me know that name there? Good morning, Dr. Phil. I feel like me know. You want twin? Beverly Nemad Cooper. I feel like you want twin. You want twin? Let me see if are you or your sister me a doctor? As if me are gonna know no different. Martine Britton says, hi Dr. Phil. Big up yourself, Martine. Wherever you're from, you know. Big up yourself, big up yourself. Yeah, you're blessed. You're blessed. Yeah. I'm called Shakira, I see, but then I don't mean to come on live, so I can't say I don't see her, because I don't come. Hey Shakira, big up yourself, big up yourself. Beverly, me know say I am, you know a woman, let me just have fast with you. Big up yourself, Mrs. Cooper. Claire Byfield from Cross Church, big up yourself. Big up yourself, Miss Byfield. So were you guys on here listening and not talk to me? You just left me for a talk by myself. I can't believe in Claire, I can't believe in Miss Cooper. Akila, big up. You know, who so over YouTube now say nothing, no just gone quiet, so gee. Big up on yourself, you know what I mean? Who else? Anybody else? You know? Watching from Pittsburgh. Okay. Alright, Miss Burton. Big up yourself. You know? You know, it's always, it's even humbling when I know people that I know that watch me. You know, like Miss Byfield now, you know, somebody that I grew up in that I grew up in the community, and you know, them see as I look a young man growing up and thing. So like being in this space now, you just feel like you need to behave yourself. Make sure you behave yourself. You know what I mean? It's always humbling to me when I see, especially people who are, you know, adults, or should I say, my elders. You know, it's always humbling when I see them in spaces like these. You feel like you have to behave and just watch what you say and just, you know. But then I don't normally say anything I'm not supposed to say anyways. So, but big up on yourself. And thanks for the support, you know. Thanks for the support. It's always a pleasure. So yeah. So remember, so Miss Byfield, so tell everybody in the area, Saturday the 2nd at Ocherous Primary School, we're having a back to school treat. Dr. Phil Entertainment having a back to school treat, right? And it's going to be lots of fun, lots and lots of gifts and thing. I don't know how the box will come out of the bus and the barrel, but I could see it go. Yeah, so blessings and more blessings to everybody. Remember, don't try and match nobody energy. Keep your own energy. Yeah. If they are not nice, let them be not nice by themselves. Don't worry, you are a good person. Big up yourself, Shakira. Big up yourself, and thank you for that. Thank you for that reassurance. I try to. Me try. Yeah, it's a daily effort. Listen, me tell you something, man. This is the world want all of us to be bad. Want all of us to be just getting this negative energy and this negative vibe. So every day you get up, you have to just make a deliberate effort to be good, to be positive, to be kind to people, to forgive. My biggest lesson for 2023 is forgiveness. I'm telling you, my biggest lesson. But if I am to give anybody a life lesson out of 2023, for me, the topic would be forgiveness. My life lesson to you for 2023 would be to forgive, because I kid you not, forgiveness is not for the other person, it is for you. Let go of the hurt. Don't hold up the people in your heart, because at the end of the day, your heart are gonna hurt you. You understand what I say? No matter what them do, let it go. You can let them go too, you know. Yeah, understand that. Let it go, and you can let them go too. Forgiveness don't mean reconciliation. That is the truth. Some people feel like just because you forgive means that you have to go back to what was. You don't have to. Not go so. But you need to forgive for your own sake. When Christ was on the cross, he said, forgive them, Lord, for they know not what they have done. And I never him sin, but him still said, forgive them. Forgive them. So that he could be at the place that he needs to be. You catch that? Christ had to say, forgive them for what they did against me. So that, remember, I'm muddied human. So everything that he felt. And everything that happened to him, he felt. And so, because of that, to crucify flesh, he had to forgive. I want to tell somebody today that there are some things. You see the flesh, this thing here where corrupt and behave badly, you can't cast it out. It's not a demon where you can cast out. You see the flesh, you have to crucify it. I'm going to leave you if you think about that. You can't cast out the flesh. You have to crucify the flesh. Bring it under subjection. We'll read both of them. I'm not explaining one the two now. There are some things you can't cast out. Some things, the flesh, you have to crucify, you have to kill it. So, I'm saying to you today that my lesson to you for 2023, forgiveness. That's the thing that I've learned and I've experienced the most in this year, 2023. I forgave some things that I didn't know I could have. Me let go for some things that I never know I could have. Some hurt some I never know I could have gotten over. I'm telling you. And the joy and the sense of peace that it brings, money can't buy it, and nobody else can give it to you. Nobody else. So firstly, I started by forgiving myself for the promises I broke to myself. Some of us have broken so many promises to ourselves and never forgave ourselves. I forgive myself for the things that I did that I know I should not have done. For the things that I did that I didn't know that I was doing. I forgive myself. And then I forgive others for the same. And each day that the Lord gives me, I use it as an opportunity to forgive again. And every time I am reminded of the hurt, I forgive all over again. It's a process. It's not a one-time fix all. All right, guys? Forgiveness is not a one-time fix all. It's a process. Yeah. Miss Britton says, you are so humble. I don't have nothing to hype about. Juliet Mackenzie says, boy, it's hard, but it's possible. It's hard, but it is possible. It's hard, Juliet, but it is possible. And that's why it takes a daily challenge. That's why it takes a daily process. Every day you do a little. Every day you try. Every day you forgive. Remember the Bible tells you to do it 70 times 7. I'm not even telling you to do it that much. I'm saying it to you. Do it daily. Forgive yourself. Forgive others. Flawless. Greetings and salutation. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. Hope all is well. And thing. Yeah. You know what I mean? Check your phone when you're finished. I will, Jenny. Big up yourself. Shakira says, true words, my brother. Yeah. Some of us haven't forgiven ourselves of the things that we said we were going to do, but we didn't do. Have you ever checked how many promises you made to yourself? By this age, I'm going to do this. By this time next year, I'm going to do this. By next month, I'll be doing that. I won't ever do this again. I won't ever do that again. I'm not going. And we break those promises to ourselves. I've broken so many promises to myself. I never realized that I needed to forgive myself. Never realized that I needed to stop having myself up for not doing what I said I was going to do. Because it was there subconsciously. And I didn't know. I'm going to tell you what I did a few months ago. I was going through so much. And I didn't understand a lot of it. It's going to sound funny to some people. Some people are going to get it. And some people are going to think it's stupid. But while going through so much that I couldn't understand, one day I got up, stripped myself naked. I was home alone, stripped myself naked, and went to pray. And the only thing I said as a prayer was, Lord, see me. Me not hide nothing. I want you to show me everything. So all I said, and I just laid there. We did eventually fall asleep still. But I was sincere and genuine trying to find out, Lord, what is it that you have in store for me? What is it that you want me to do? What is it that I am not doing? What is it that I am not seeing? What is it that I am not understanding about myself? What is it that other persons are seeing but I'm not seeing? Some people might even think doing that is kind of a disrespectful to God. The reality is that He knows us as clay. He knows us in our form as clay. And so from then, I have been understanding myself more. I have been understanding purpose more. And even as I do that, there are some revelations, there are some things that are revealed that I can't even say it. And wisdom tells me that I can't say it, because one thing about life is that if when you're on a certain path and people don't understand, and when you're on a certain level of reasoning and revelation and people don't understand you, they will take what you say the wrong way. And they will interpret your actions the wrong way because they don't understand where you're at that time. I don't know if anybody want to try that, but that's what I did. I don't know where the thought came from. I don't know where the idea came from, but I stripped myself naked. I went to God and I said, see me, me not hide nothing. I mean, want you show me everything. And He didn't show me things about people, He showed me things about myself. And there are persons that I had to ask for forgiveness after understanding some things about myself. And I went and asked for forgiveness. I went and apologized. I went and asked for forgiveness. One particular person said, nope, now forgive me. Now let it go. But I've forgiven and I've let it go. Be yourself. Don't match anybody's energy. Keep your own energy. I'm happy that we no longer have to go to the priest. We no longer have to put blood on the door or something like them, something that them used to do back in them days. I'm happy that we all have the same access to the Almighty. The access I have, you have. Claire says, good advice. Romain Sparks says, it's been ages. First time checking in. See, Romain, Dario. I'm sure I said, yeah, big up yourself. I'll start forgiving myself. Food for thought. Yeah, bro. Yeah, Dario. There are some things that we told ourselves. There are some plans that we had for ourselves that did not work out how we wanted to work out. And subconsciously we have been eating at ourselves for not accomplishing what we wanted to accomplish by a certain age, by a certain time, and all of these things. And we have been subconsciously beating ourselves. We have been subconsciously doubting ourselves because we failed at something 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years ago. And we still, to date, believe that we can't get it right. Or we'll never get it right. Still to date, hurting ourselves, keeping things that we should let go. So forgiveness starts with yourself. Yep. And then you extend it to others. And the reality is, I'm saying to somebody today that even if it wasn't you that hurt the person, but you know there is bad blood, there is hurt, there is discomfort, just forgive them. Let it go. If you can talk to them and say, hey, I forgive you, and I ask you to forgive me, talk to them. But there's some people that you're not going to be able to talk to, because some people, you don't have control over what people do. Remember we said that. So, for that which you have control over, control it. For that which you have control over, control it. Big up. Big up. I need you to be my spiritual healer. Juliet, what you saying? Mind what you saying, you know? Me? No, sir. None of me that. Me don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you mean by that. I don't know. I know we need some healing. I'm not laughing at you though, Juliet. The reality is that we are all vessels. Some of us don't allow ourselves to be used in the way that we ought to be. I don't know, you know, you saying that, I don't know what that means. I don't know what tomorrow holds. There are some things that I said I'd never do that I have done. There are some things that I said I wanted to do that I haven't done. So I don't know. I'm not going to tell you no, and I'm not going to tell you yes either. So I know the internet glitched a while ago. That's why I paused. So I took a pause because I know the internet glitched a while ago. Your words are very healing and helpful. I want to say to you, Juliet, they are not my words. Because the words I came to speak today was to talk about Jukebox and the funds that we raised for him on Sunday night and what we're going to be doing with them and the fun day. Oh, Kevin, you're online. You're going to have to make a whole new poster, bro. And the fun day, this back to school treat. Those are the two things I came to talk about. Nothing else that you hear me say, I intended to say. Absolutely nothing else. Believe me. Believe me when I tell you that the only two things I came here to talk about was Jukebox and the back to school treat. So anything else I'm going to say to you, those aren't even my words. I humbly say to you that they are not my words. So whatever is for you today, take it. Take it. All right? Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming. Thank you. We're going to meet like this again soon. We will meet like this again soon. So have a wonderful day. The Lord bless you. The Lord keep you. The Lord cause his face to shine upon all of y'all. You know what I mean? Blessings and love every time. Facebook, big up on yourself every time. And over on YouTube, big up on yourself every time.